Have your attention? Hello, and welcome to the whistle stop of the United States Capitol Christmas tree. My name is Frankie Bell, and I am Oregon State Capitol Foundation board member. The foundation's role is to preserve the history and dignity of the People's Building and connect Oregonians to their government through exhibits and support events such as this. This year, this whistle stop starts the flurry of our own Capitol Christmas, holidays. This year will be the 37th holidays at the Capitol. Our grand tree will arrive on Thursday. We would like to invite you all to the tree lighting ceremony on November 27th at 5 p.m. in the Rotunda. It is a truly amazing time to visit your Capitol. So we hope you will join us now. It is my great pleasure to introduce our governor, Kate Brown.
Thank you, Frankie. Good morning, everyone. Thanks so much for coming out today, and I hope you wore your long johns. It's pretty chilly out here. It's certainly an honor to celebrate the U.S. Capitol Christmas tree along with the sister tree. I would also like to acknowledge the hard work and dedication of Ron Feast, Nikki Swanson, and so many others at the U.S. Forest Service who've worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this all possible. Can we give them an Oregon round of applause? Yay! The tradition of the Capitol Christmas tree, or the People's Tree, began in 1964 when the Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives, John McCormick, placed a live Christmas tree on the Capitol lawn. And Oregon is very, very proud to be continuing this tradition by sharing a tree from the Willamette National Forest near Sweet Home, Oregon. The tree symbolizes the beauty and bounty of Oregon, but it also represents our great love of our beautiful and majestic forests. This is the second time that Oregon has provided the U.S. Capitol Christmas tree. I think the tree is very much a metaphor for Oregon. The trunk represents our strong communities, both rural and urban. The branches represents our values that reach every single corner of the state. The thick and vibrant green foliage helps us remind us all of the bounty and opportunity that Oregon offers. As part of Oregon taking place in the U.S. Capitol Christmas tree, I led a statewide contest in search of the best essay by a fourth grader in the great state of Oregon. The fourth grader will be sent to Washington, D.C. to read their essay and help light the tree on the U.S. Capitol lawn. I have to tell you, I was totally and completely blown away by how many incredible and thoughtful essays were submitted. It was 1,200 in total. 1,200. But when I read Brigitte's essay, I knew that the rest of the country needed to read it too. Her heartfelt poem would best represent everything we love about the great state of Oregon. So, guess what? Now I get to introduce Brigette, so you can hear her words for yourself. So Brigette, come on up. There you go. You see? Okay.
'Twas the month. Okay. 'Twas the month before Christmas, and all through my mind swirled thoughts of my Oregon, all intertwined. The 4 seasons, how extraordinary, each one of a kind, left memories galore for my mind to rewind. The winter, how beautiful, the snow began to fall. I quickly grabbed my mittens to make a chilly snowball. The snowman we created sat proudly in my yard. He stayed there till he melted, a snowy, frosty guard. The raindrops, how they pattered, the wind gusts, how they blew. In Oregon, this is common. It makes us special through and through. So don't be disappointed, for rain can bring such joy. The puddles are for jumping. They're better than a toy. In thinking of the springtime, birds began to chime. The tulips and the daffodils made for a colorful time. It was time to plant my garden. The seeds went in the ground. I watched each day as plants popped up and roots became earthbound. The roses, oh so pretty, a painting of delight. The picture of a rainbow, magical and bright. A visit to the Oregon coast is sure to bring a smile. Watching waves and seagulls fly up high, my sandcastle took a while. Flying kites, their tails a-soarin', a fun sight to behold, especially nice upon the sand with the ocean foamy and cold. Hiking in the green lush forest, tall evergreens abound, watching wildlife, deer and elk appear, animals all around. On to summer sunny days, the earth was in its glory, picking berries, apples, peaches, and more, so sweet like a fairy tale story. Kayaking on our rivers was great. It really was a thrill, paddling to and fro with Dad, water rippling, peaceful yet still. Time for fall, it was really here. Brilliant trees ablaze. Leaves soon fell down, one by one. My eyes just loved to gaze. Finally, into the pumpkin patch. Oh, which one should I choose? A tall, a round, a skinny one. Once carved, it would amuse. It's time to cut our Christmas tree. We've got to find the right one. Can't wait to get it home inside, all decorated and done. So as I close my eyes for sleep, my heart holds memories dear, thinking of my home, our state, my Oregon, how glad I am here.
That was absolutely fabulous. It makes me proud to be an Oregonian, doesn't it, you? I wanted to say, we all know events such as this do not happen without hard work to make it possible. I would like to give a shout out to visitor services staff and volunteers, as well as the facilities and media support staff. They are amazing. They come through every time. Next, I would like to introduce United States Senator Ron Wyden's aide, Fritz with a message from the senator.
Morning. Senator Wyden is in Washington, D.C. as the Senate is in session, so I've got a letter from him, but he was able to attend the kickoff in Sweet Home last Friday. Good morning, Salem, Oregon. I cannot begin to tell you how proud and excited I am to have this year's Capitol Christmas tree coming out of our very own Willamette National Forest. This tree is not only a testament to Oregon's history, but also a reflection on the natural resources this state has to offer. The Willamette National Forest is one of the country's leading timber-producing national forests. The tree is also a reflection of who we are as Oregonians. We love the outdoors. From hiking to backpacking and mountain biking, being outside and connecting with nature is in our DNA. In Oregon, we are fortunate to have so many special places to enjoy, and today we celebrate our forests, which are an important part of our heritage, economy, and legacy. And how fitting it is that this year's theme for the Capitol Christmas tree is Find Your Trail. The Willamette National Forest alone has over 1,700 miles of trails. Trails that connect and allow people with their friends and family to take in the natural wonder. That's exactly what the holidays are about, coming together, connecting, and creating memories with loved ones. I can think of no better way to kick off the holiday season than to share Oregon's special heritage with the nation as the Capitol Christmas tree begins its trek to Washington, D.C., following the Oregon Trail and stopping in communities along the way. And it's not just the tree that's from Oregon. When it arrives, it will be adorned by ornaments handmade by Oregonians across our state. And it will be accompanied by more than 60 Oregon smaller Christmas trees, which will be displayed in government buildings and spaces. There will be pieces of Oregon everywhere. I'm so proud that our home state will take center stage at the Capitol this holiday season. We are honored to have a tree that grew here in Oregon, symbolizing our nation's beauty and strength at the Capitol. And selfishly, It will be so nice to have a little bit of home at the Capitol this December. Sincerely, Ron Wyden, United States Senator. Sorry about that. Now I would like to introduce to you to Willamette National Forest Sweet Home District United States Forest Ranger Nikki Swanson.
Good morning, everyone. What a wonderful day it is. Beautiful sunshine. Not always typical of Oregon, but we'll take it, right? I am super excited on behalf of the Willamette National Forest to be providing with all Oregonians the U.S. Capitol Christmas tree for 2018. It is truly a gift from all of the people of Oregon to our nation's capital. We invite everyone to sign the banner on the way. It's a giant Christmas card wishing goodwill to everyone as this tree travels on the reverse path of the Oregon Trail all the way back to the West Lawn. This is the first year that we have a noble fir, the first year in the history of the Capitol Christmas tree, so that's super exciting, an Oregon first there, and just such an honor for us to be able to provide this. I'd like to thank all of the Oregonians who've helped. As it was mentioned before, we needed 10,000 ornaments. That's a lot of ornaments. In July, we only had half as many as we needed, so we did a cry out to all Oregonians to please help us. We needed 5,000 more. The Oregonians answered. We started getting them in boxes, just arriving at our office of the most beautiful ornaments you've ever seen. So not just quantity, but quality. When the architect of the Capitol's office came out, he said the Oregonians made the best ornaments he's seen yet. So that's pretty fantastic. And we had everyone making ornaments, from kindergartners to senior centers. And then we needed 80 tree skirts to go with all the companion trees. And quilters from all over the state came together and made the most beautiful tree skirts you've ever seen, representing all of Oregon's beauty in quilt form. I wish I was so talented. So I'd like to present now, we have coming up on the stage over here, the sister tree. This tree is also from the Willamette National Forest and also a noble fir, a smaller version of the tree that will go back to the U.S. Capitol. That's your tree, that's right. This is the tree for the state capitol here. Super exciting. I think we're going to stand it up now so that you guys can see it in its true beauty. Since we can't stand the one up in the truck, we'll stand up the sister tree instead. And I'd now like to beautiful. I didn't want to get their names wrong because that would be sort of embarrassing. So now, here we are. I would like to ask Senate President Peter Courtney and Speaker of the House Tina Kotek to please accept this sister tree from the U.S. Forest Service to the state capitol. And this beautiful tree will be on display throughout December here at the Capitol. I think the perfect picture is about to be captured. There we go. All right, and I think next up we have Senate President Peter Courtney talking.
I didn't mean to make a show. I just don't know how to accept a tree. That is the biggest truck. I'm not kidding you. That truck. That's a big truck. So thank you, Nikki, for all your work you've done for this. A little bit about Nikki. She is a beaver and a duck. She has her bachelor's degree from U of O, her master's degree from Oregon State. She's in charge of the Sweet Home District from where this tree came. And she loves Oregon. She does a lot for Oregon. So I want to thank you, Nikki, for all you've done. Brigette, you're great. I'm going to tell you, you're going to make your family proud, your school proud. You're sure going to make Oregon proud when you go back to D.C. Tell them how to do things right. With that essay, that's going to be Oregon's essay, and you did it. So great job. Good job. Yeah. I wish I could write like you. So this, trees are a big part of who we are. I didn't know. If you go in and look at the state seal, you got to look hard. There's trees in the state seal. If you look at our license plates, many of your license plates have a tree in them. Not all of them, because we've got about 5,000 license plates, but many of them, most of them have the tree. If you go over to the Oregon House of Representatives with the Honorable Tina Catherine Kotek, who will be up here in a minute, all right, there's trees in all the rugs. They have trees all over there in the House. We don't have trees in the Senate. They got them all in the House. And in the governor's office, she's got trees. So there's trees everywhere in parts of rugs and seals in the state capitol. So it's fitting that the tree be something that we feature here today and we send back to the nation's capital to show them what a real tree looks like. So thank you, Nikki. Thank you to the U.S. Forest Service. Thank you to Sweet Home. And now I'm going to give you the Honorable Tina Catherine Kotek, who has volunteered to drive this truck across country to our nation's capital.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Well, I don't know about you, but that is one big truck. And I think it's fitting for the state of Oregon sending a very beautiful tree to our nation's capital to have an amazing truck to carry it. As I'm looking at it, I'm smiling because I think the rest of the country is going to understand and hopefully correctly pronounce Willamette. So for all of you who are going to be going with this tree, it is not Willamette, it is Willamette. And we're so proud that the Willamette National Forest is providing this year's Christmas tree, the People's Tree, to the nation's capital. For those of you who are new to Oregon or those who have lived here all your life, we all know that our trees and our forests are very essential to who we are as Oregonians. And so it is with wonderful pride that all of us are going to be sending this. Please sign today so everyone across the country will get a little bit of Oregon as it heads to the Capitol for the tree lighting ceremony. We are so pleased that Brigette is going to be our emissary back in the nation's capital. And thank you all for being here, and come for the tree lighting in a couple weeks here in the state capitol, and the capitol is very beautiful during the holiday season, and we welcome you all back. Thank you for being here today, and please be sure to sign the truck. Thank you very much.